Ancient traditions can provide us with extremely valuable lessons for self-improvement. Here are 7 lessons that we hope will encourage you to keep moving forward in life and stop worrying about what has already happened in the past. Look straight ahead and don't dwell on the past. While the past is valuable for the lessons it has taught us, we must be able to stay focused on what lies ahead in order to live a fuller life without being held back by what we must leave behind. Stay with us until the end of the video to discover how, according to Confucius, you have 2 lives. We will also explain how this realization, which is a moment of awakening, can become a turning point in your life. Now, on to our video. The first lesson is about forgiveness. It's important to forgive people and let go of grudges. Forgiving is not just good for the people you forgive, but it's also good for you. Holding on to anger or hurt from the past can make you feel heavy inside and affect your emotions and health. Forgiving doesn't mean you forget what happened or that you have to be friends with someone who hurt you. It means you release the bitterness and anger that keep you stuck in the past. When you forgive, you free yourself from negative feelings tied to old events, so you can move forward with more peace and clarity. Don't forget to forgive yourself too. We all make mistakes, and forgiving yourself means accepting that you're human and can learn and grow from your experiences. Forgiveness can be tough, especially if the hurt was deep. It may take time, patience, and sometimes even help from someone else to work through your feelings. Don't let the past overshadow your future. Forgiving your past can bring you emotional freedom, better mental health, healthier relationships, and a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Forgiveness is a vital part of healing and personal growth. The second lesson is about understanding that no one is coming to save you. It means recognizing that you are the main person responsible for your life and happiness. Sometimes we wait for someone else, like a hero, a mentor, or a partner, to come and solve our problems or lead us to success. However, this waiting is usually not how life works. It means understanding that you have the ability to change your circumstances, solve your problems, and pursue your dreams. This doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. Seeking help, advice, and support from others is important. But the primary responsibility for your life lies with you. This lesson is also about empowerment. It encourages you to take action, make decisions, and shape your own destiny. It's about facing your challenges and making choices that align with your goals and values. It's normal to feel scared or overwhelmed by this responsibility, but it's also liberating. When you realize that you have the power to change your life, you open up a world of possibilities. You stop waiting for things to happen and start making them happen. So embrace the idea that you are your own rescuer. Believe in your abilities, take charge of your life, and you'll discover that you are capable of achieving far more than you ever thought possible. The third lesson is about being curious instead of judgmental. The world is vast and full of fascinating things to learn and discover. If you're open to exploring and asking questions, you can experience so much more. Being curious means you don't assume you already know everything. It means you don't rush to judge something as good or bad. Curiosity is not about having strong opinions. It's about paying attention and showing interest. When you're curious, you become deeply engaged in what you're doing, and this can lead to achieving your goals in life. When you meet new people, try new things, or face new situations, try to keep an open mind. Avoid quick judgments of labeling something as good or bad. Instead, let your curiosity guide you to learn more and understand better. Think of it this way. Curiosity is like saying, "I want to learn more about this," while judgment is more like saying, "I already know enough." Curiosity is about being interested and open, while judgment often leads to worry and closed-mindedness. Some of the best experiences and discoveries happen when it emphasizes the importance of thinking for yourself and making your own choices instead of just doing what everyone else is doing. It's tempting to go along with the crowd because it feels safe or because it's what's expected of you. However, the most fulfilling paths in life are often the ones you create for yourself. Following the herd can lead to living a life that doesn't truly reflect who you are or what you want. It can result in a sense of emptiness as you conform to others' expectations, norms, or rules rather than following your own values and desires. Instead, dare to be different. Embrace your unique qualities, interests, and perspectives. This might involve choosing a career path that's unconventional, pursuing hobbies that aren't typical, or standing up for your beliefs even when they're unpopular. Going against the grain isn't always easy. It requires courage and self-confidence. You might encounter doubts, criticism, or resistance from others. However, the freedom and fulfillment that come from living authentically are well worth it. Remember that some of the most interesting and successful people are those who break away from the norm. They are the innovators, the trailblazers, and the ones who are unafraid to think differently. By not following the herd, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities, creativity, and personal growth. The fifth lesson is about being kind to yourself, which is one of the most important things you can do in life. It's about treating yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you would extend to a good friend. Often we tend to be our own toughest critics. We can be hard on ourselves for small mistakes, dwell on our flaws, or unfairly compare ourselves to others. However, it's vital to remember that everyone has imperfections and everyone makes mistakes. It's just a part of being human. So, practicing self-kindness is essential. Self-kindness means forgiving yourself when you make mistakes, celebrating your successes no matter how small, and accepting yourself just as you are. When you are kind to yourself, you build inner strength and confidence, making you more resilient and better equipped to face life's challenges. Additionally, when you feel good about yourself, it's easier to be kind and supportive to others. Remember, being kind to yourself isn't selfish. It's a crucial part of maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. The sixth lesson is about understanding that money itself is not evil. There's a common saying that money is the root of all evil. But this doesn't mean money is inherently bad. Money is just a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for both good and bad purposes. What truly matters is how we use and think about money. Money is a necessary part of life. It helps us acquire the things we need, such as food and a home, as well as things we enjoy, like books or vacations. It can also be used to help others, whether through donations to charity, supporting a friend in need, or investing in community projects. The problem arises when money becomes our sole focus. If we obsess over accumulating more and more money, we might end up sacrificing important aspects of our lives, such as relationships, health, or our values. However, if we see money as a resource to achieve our goals and support others, it can be a positive force in our lives. Finding a balance is crucial. Learning to manage money wisely, saving for the future, and spending responsibly are all important aspects of financial well-being. But it's also important to remember that money is not the only source of happiness. Relationships, experiences, personal growth, and contributing to the well-being of others often bring greater fulfillment. So, instead of viewing money as something evil or negative, think of it as a tool that, when used wisely, can help you live a more secure and fulfilling life. The seventh lesson is about realizing that you have two lives. Confucius once said, "We all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize we only have one." This speaks to a moment of awakening, a turning point, when you begin to see life through a new perspective. Some of us might have been waiting for a very long time. Perhaps this realization is very powerful and marks the powerful insight that signals the start of our second life. The first life often involves living in autopilot mode, where you go through the motions without deep reflection on what truly matters. You might conform to societal expectations or get caught up in routines and patterns without questioning their value or purpose. The second life begins when you have a moment of clarity about the value of your time and the importance of how you choose to spend it. This realization can come from various experiences, such as a near-death experience, the loss of a loved one, a life-changing event, or even a quiet moment of reflection. When you start living your second life, you see things differently. You understand the importance of living authentically, pursuing your passions, cherishing relationships, and making the most of every day. There's a shift from merely existing to truly living. So don't let life just happen to you. Rise and actively live out your dreams. Start making choices that reflect the life you want to lead. It's never too late to embrace this second life, where every moment counts and every step is taken with intention and passion. In conclusion, these 7 valuable lessons from various ancient traditions offer us profound insights into living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. They remind us to focus on the present, forgive ourselves and others, take responsibility for our own happiness, nurture our curiosity, embrace our uniqueness, practice self-kindness, and recognize the true value of money. Furthermore, the idea of having 2 lives, as emphasized by Confucius, serves as a powerful reminder that we should not merely exist, but actively engage in shaping our destiny. It's about awakening to the realization that our time is precious, and we have the power to live authentically, pursue our passions, and make the most of every moment. So as you reflect on these lessons and their application in your own life, remember that you have the ability to create positive change and live a life filled with purpose, intention, and passion. Embrace your second life and make it a journey of growth, fulfillment, and genuine happiness.